Hello and welcome. Have you ever paused for a second and just wondered how we and, well, every single living organism around us actually exists? Today, we're unlocking the ultimate blueprint of life, exploring the incredible, microscopic miracles that allow plants and humans to create entirely new generations. I absolutely love this quote because it captures the core philosophy of our topic perfectly. You see, biology isn't just about memorizing a bunch of complex scientific terms. Reproduction is literally the driving engine that ensures a species can survive and thrive generation after generation.
Okay, let's dive into this. To really wrap our heads around these complex biological systems, we're going to rely on some incredible 3D models alongside clear text. Because honestly, trying to understand anatomy without spatial awareness is incredibly tough. These visual models are going to ensure you get maximum clarity as we explore.
Section 1. The Botanical Blueprint. Let's look at plant reproduction.
So flower anatomy is built in these really strategic layers. The outermost layers, the green sepals and those colorful petals, they're all about protection and attraction. But as we move inside, that's where we find the critical reproductive components, the stamen and the pistil. Oh, and it's worth noting that some flowers are unisexual, while many are actually bisexual, meaning they have both of these parts packed into a single flower.
Now, what's really interesting here is the stark contrast between the male and female biological machinery. The male part, the stamen, features an anther that produces this very fine yellow pollen dust. And sitting right in the center is the female part, the pistil. It has a sticky top to catch that pollen, a long stalk called a style, and an ovary sitting right at the base.
To connect these two parts, we need pollination. And guys, this is an epic micro-narrative journey. That fine yellow dust of pollen literally hitchhikes on the wind, or on the backs of bees and butterflies. It travels to either pollinate itself within the same flower, or it goes cross-country, cross-garden, to cross-pollinate another flower. The second a pollen grain lands on that sticky stigma, it gets right to work. It grows this tiny microscopic tube, and its sole focus is excavating its way all the way down that long style. When the male and female gametes finally meet and fuse inside the ovary, they form a zygote. And that right there is the very first stage of a brand new plant's life cycle.
Section 2. Human Reproductive Anatomy. Let's shift gears and explore our own biological systems.
In male anatomy, the core organs are the testes. Now, you might wonder why they're located outside the body in the scrotum. Well, it's because sperm production actually requires a slightly lower temperature than the rest of the body. From there, sperm travel through the vas deferens, picking up vital fluids and nutrition along the way. And those sperm? They have a long tail that helps them vigorously swim toward their ultimate destination.
And this brilliantly illustrates how the female internal reproductive organs are situated deep inside the body. If you look at the skeletal structure, those robust pelvic bones act like a natural protective shield, entirely wrapping around these delicate and vital internal organs.
Zooming in, we see the highly muscular uterus. The absolute most critical layer of this organ is the inner lining, the endometrium. This highly specialized tissue meticulously prepares itself every month, acting as a crucial future home to nourish and protect a developing embryo.
Let's move to and see how this builds deep inside the ovary. The female reproductive system works quite differently. A female is actually born with hundreds of thousands of immature ova, or eggs. These ova develop inside tiny, bubble-like Graafian follicles, just waiting patiently for their turn to mature. Which brings us to ovulation. During the monthly cycle, when hormones like estrogen and progesterone are released from the pituitary gland and ovaries, a fully mature follicle actually bursts. It releases a single mature ovum directly into the fallopian tube.
While exploring female anatomy, we also have to mention the mammary glands. These modified glands play the final, vital supportive role in the reproductive process. Inside, they have milk-producing lobules and lactiferous ducts, which provide absolutely essential nutrition to the baby right after birth.
Section 3. The culmination, from fertilization to birth.
This is where the epic biological race really happens. The mature ovum slowly makes its way down the fallopian tube, while millions of sperm use their long tails to vigorously swim toward it. And here's a key fact. Fertilization doesn't happen in the uterus, it actually happens directly inside the fallopian tube. After that, the successful fertilized egg moves down to implant itself in the uterine lining.
So the crucial point here is understanding the zygote. After all that incredible complexity, everything condenses down into this one single unified cell. This zygote is the absolute foundational building block of a brand new human life.
The math behind this creation is just beautifully simple. Human cells generally have 46 chromosomes, but the male sperm brings exactly 23 chromosomes carrying either an X or a Y, and the female ovum brings another 23 strictly carrying an X. 23 plus 23 gives the zygote its complete set of 46. Because the male can provide either an X or a Y, it's actually the sperm that ultimately determines the child's biological sex, XX for a girl or XY for a boy.
From that single cell, embryogenesis begins. Over the next 9 months of pregnancy, the baby fully develops inside the uterus, with the strong pelvic floor muscles continuously supporting all that growing weight. And after those 9 months, the fully developed baby is ready to leave the mother's womb and enter the world.
It truly is a microscopic miracle. Whether it's the asexual cloning of single-celled organisms through binary fission and budding, or the highly complex sexual reproduction we explored today in flowers and humans, biology is just endlessly fascinating. Just think about it, as you sit here right now watching this explainer, how many other silent miracles are happening inside your cells? Thanks for exploring the science of reproduction with me today, and as always, stay curious.
Thank you so much for visiting my YouTube channel and my unofficial biology on Facebook page. Thank you.